What is up, guys? Alex, welcome back. And today, I'm going to be bringing my reaction to the newest death battle by Screw Attack, Thor versus Wonder Woman. Now, I didn't do the last one, which was Scruff McGruff versus Smokey the Bear, mostly because I didn't understand where the hell that one came from. Like the preview for that one on the last fight, which I can't even remember the fight before that one. Like the preview, like it showed a bunch of random comic book and anime characters. I'm like, who the fuck is fighting? Then all of a sudden we get the news that Scruff McGruff versus Smokey the Bear. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, I don't even know. So, like, I don't even care, honestly. So yeah, I don't know who won that fight. Feel free to tell me down in the comments. As for this fight, I would say Wonder Woman. I don't know why. I feel like she's just a little bit stronger than Thor. I haven't seen Thor's top performance. I've only seen the stuff from the movie, so I really can't say much. So yeah, and as for comics, like literally nothing from Thor apart from the android Thor or cyborg Thor, whatever the fuck. During Civil War, I knew he came down from Asgard and blew a hole straight to Giant Man's chest and killed Giant Man, I think. They might have brought him back. I don't know. It's comic books. What do you expect? But yeah. Going with Wonder Woman unless they kind of switch me in the middle, because sometimes I do that. But for right now, Wonder Woman all the way. So yeah, guys, without any further ado, let's just get into this.
The different pantheons of gods and goddesses have always been rife with conflict, and these heavenly wars can last for centuries.
Yeah.
Like with Thor, Norse champion of Asgard and son of Odin.
And Wonder Woman, Greek warrior of the Amazons and daughter of Zeus.
He's wears an ambush.
Or
and it's
Ares,
our job to
depending on-
analyze
or
their
Hades.
weapons, armor, and skills
Yeah,
to
so
find out who would win
depending on which
a death battle.
history you go towards, it's either Zeus, Hades, or
This
Ares.
is the realm eternal, root of the world tree and noblest
think
of the
Ares.
9 dimensions.
It might just be
Asgard.
Zeus or
Like a
Hades.
protector for your butt?
Shush. Asgard. Since ancient times, this colorful realm has been inhabited by warriors so powerful, many believe them to be immortal
What is that helmet?
deities.
And they sort of were. But being immortal in Asgard is a funny thing. See, every few thousand years, these fellas go through a little apocalyptic event where everybody dies.
Then they are born anew with only vague memories of their previous lives. This is the cataclysmic event known as Ragnarok. And Asgard's newest king, the All-Father Odin, was determined to break this cycle.
So he fathered the best damn warrior the realms had ever seen. The mighty Thor.
Thor spent most of his life living among his people and defending his realm from its enemies.
And he was good at it.
Yep.
Like, really good. He's their tank and DPS all rolled into one when it comes to raiding other realms. And boy, does he look the part. This guy is 6 feet 6 inches of pure
Goddamn.
muscle. And possibly lead because he somehow weighs 640 pounds.
Thor was trained by the best in Asgard and has proven his mettle across multiple worlds.
I mean,
he
yeah,
helped found the
I can see how
Avengers and has
he can weigh
defeated
that
everything
much.
from giants to demons to other gods.
As a real-life god, Thor is super strong, super fast, and super durable. And even on those rare occasions when he does get hurt, he patches up real quick with his healing factor.
And of course, being the god of thunder lets him control lightning and even
Which
the
hammer are
earth
they
itself.
gonna give him,
But
though?
Thor isn't complete without
Are they
his
gonna give him
iconic
Mjolnir,
arsenal. He wears
or
the belt of
his
strength,
new,
which doubles his already impressive might. And he swings around
new
the
hammer.
most awesome tiny little hammer you've ever seen.
Mjolnir is an ancient weapon. 65 million years ago, it was forged
Damn.
by dwarves by harnessing a star. Its construction was so intense,
would be
it
dwarves.
caused the star to explode, and its fiery remains
And so Lord of the
eradicated
Rings
the
joke
dinosaurs.
here.
Talk about metal!
I meant
Speaking
for
of
you
metal,
guys. I
Mjolnir is
have
forged
nothing.
from Uru, an extremely durable iron-like ore that is highly susceptible to enchantment. Mjolnir in particular is enchanted to house a cosmic storm powerful enough to shake black holes. And yes, the wielders of Mjolnir can access the storm's powers, including levitation and control over weather.
Nice.
Never wanted anything so bad in my life.
Unfortunately, only those the hammer deems worthy can actually wield it, or even pick it up for that matter. You must be pure of heart and noble of mind, or else it won't even budge.
Well, lucky for Thor, he's worthy of adding Mjolnir's awesome power to his own. And with their powers combined, nothing can stop him.
Thor has easily tagged Quicksilver, who at his best can run around 670 million miles per hour. And Thor
Yeah.
can move even faster than that when his hammer is
Wait, did he get
dragging
an
him
Iron
around.
Man suit?
Yeah,
That's
the
cool.
thing. Thor doesn't really fly on his own in the same way people like Superman or Captain
Yeah.
Marvel do. Instead, he literally chucks his hammer as hard as he can and hangs on for dear life as it takes him for a ride.
Thor has said Mjolnir is fast enough to reach the edge of the universe in 60 seconds.
Shit, sorry,
This
guys.
means it can travel at least 350 trillion miles per hour.
That's
or over
stupidly
500,000 times the speed of light.
Don't let go, Goldilocks. Hitting pavement at that speed might hurt even you.
Yeah.
He'd be fine. He can withstand a dip in the sun, where it can be over 27 million degrees Fahrenheit. And while he was knocked unconscious,
depends
he
on
did
which
survive
sun.
a bomb capable of planet busting, equal to a force of over 53 quadrillion megatons of TNT.
I'm more impressed that he lifted this giant-ass snake. Look at that thing.
The Midgard serpent is massive, capable of wrapping around the entire Earth twice. It
Damn.
stretches nearly 900 miles wide and 50,000
Damn.
miles long. By comparing it to the largest living snakes, the 550-pound green anaconda, we can estimate the Midgard serpent weighs about 17 trillion tons.
Hold on, Wiz. I know my snakes, and it looks like that Mudguard
I
serpent
love
is
that movie,
actually
by the way.
constricting the Earth. By squeezing prey, a snake can apply pressure 16 times its normal weight. So Thor didn't just lift a really heavy snake, he outmatched 272 trillion tons of force.
That is correct, Boomstick.
Goddamn right it is.
It is important to stress the unbelievable power Thor possesses. So much so that in fights with other godly beings, whole worlds can shatter. If it ever comes to it, he can even enter a state of
Beta
warrior's
Ray Bill.
madness. While he loses some control doing this, his power increases tenfold.
Why did we put this guy up against Raiden again?
Well,
Oh, yeah, he
Thor's
did go up
cocky
against
attitude
Raiden.
has put him in all kinds of trouble. He's even lost Mjolnir's power more than once as a result.
Yeah, the hammer isn't invulnerable, and if Thor's holding on to it, its enchantment can even be tricked. Like that one time the Hulk used his own hammer against him by moving his arm. Why, you hit yourself?
So
Oh.
to teach Thor a lesson in humility, Odin banished him to Earth, transforming him into a handicapped human.
You call that a handicap? That's a limp. I'm over here with a friggin' shotgun for a leg, and I'm not even allowed to park in those special parking spaces.
Still, it turns out sending Thor to Earth was all part of Odin's plan to alter the cycle of Ragnarok, as such a thing had never been done before. And it
Okay.
worked. 4,000 years after the previous Ragnarok, Armageddon was stopped for good, and the gods were free. All thanks to Thor, and a giant time-traveling floating sentient eyeball, but mostly Thor.
Can't make this stuff up.
Comics.
I accept your surrender.
Okay, so he's not gonna get his Ultimate Avengers hammer. Or I guess you can say Ultimate Thor hammer.
Legend has it that lost among the waves sits a solitary
Which the
island
name
called Themyscira,
escapes me. I don't even know how to
shrouded in
pronounce it.
secrecy and
I don't even know how
inhabited
it's
solely by
spelled.
women.
Hey, Wiz, guess what's my new #1 vacation spot?
Despite
Love
their
that
paradise
show.
isle far from civilization, the women of Themyscira are more dangerous than you'd think. They are Amazons.
That was also a good movie.
Warriors created by the Olympian gods. Their mission?
It's basically the same
Spread the
as
peace and justice of the
2017
gods to a
Wonder Woman,
barbarian
except
world.
set in
And
modern
ship
day.
anything to you for free within 2 days.
If you pay an annual fee.
But a bunch of centuries later, they were kinda out of the loop. These chicks had never even heard of shotguns before.
Until the day a military plane crashed near the island. Determined to reconnect with the world and establish peace once again, the Amazons held a tournament to select a representative.
The final test requiring each lady to block a bullet from just a couple yards away. Damn, They don't mess
Damn.
around.
The winner was one of their youngest, a brave woman known simply as Diana.
And that's how she became the Wonder Woman.
Due to her warrior heritage, Wonder Woman was trained from a very young age in just about every aspect of combat you can imagine.
Because what else you gonna do on that island? She's
Right?
a master with swords, axes, spears, bows, shields, hell, pretty much anything that isn't a gun.
Her Amazon physiology grants her super strength, super speed, heightened wisdom, and the ability to heal from most wounds almost instantly.
And she can fly, just like Superman. How else do you think she'd get around? An invisible jet? That's stupid. How'd you even remember where you parked it?
To further improve her deadliness, she carries a rather unique arsenal, among which are her iconic bracelets of submission.
Yeah.
That
Those
sounds
things
like
are
some weird
tough
BDSM
as
shit.
fuck. Like,
Well, they kind of were, but the universe has been reset more than enough times to change all
Yeah.
that, thank God.
Right. Anyway, those bracelets are her greatest tool for defense.
Forged by the smith god Hephaestus using the remains of Zeus's legendary Aegis shield, the bracelets are impervious to nearly anything, including gunfire, demon lightning, and Kryptonian heat vision, which can be
Yeah.
hotter than the sun.
They can summon Zeus's lightning, or even the indestructible Aegis they were made from.
I did
To
not know
avoid
that.
collateral damage, the bracelets also suppress some of Diana's strength. Taking them off vastly increases her godly power.
Oh, and she can use them to summon weapons like her magic sword.
Also
What?
forged by Hephaestus, this
I mean,
sword's
it kinda
edge
makes
is so
sense.
sharp that it can slice through microscopic atoms. This means a
Ooh.
precision strike from Wonder Woman can cut through nearly any material.
Man, this asbestos god makes some top-notch stuff. Wonder if he does
Yeah.
commissions.
Well, he's not responsible for Diana's final weapon, the lasso of truth.
This unbreakable whip has the power to make anybody it touches tell the truth. Bad news for any cheating boyfriends she might have.
What other depraved thoughts must you be thinking?
God, your daughter's got a nice rack.
Shall I kill him now, Queen?
Of course, she doesn't
It's a
need
really
weapons
good
to
movie,
prove
guys.
her
If you haven't
awesome
seen it,
combat
definitely go check
skills.
it out.
According to Batman, Diana is the greatest melee fighter in the world, which is no small feat in a universe with people like Karate Kid, Deathstroke, and Batman himself.
Did you say the Karate Kid? Man, Daniel-san's really moved up in the world.
The point is, Wonder Woman is a master martial artist who's trained all her life. And while she has no official birth date, we do know she was born during the age of the Roman Empire, specifically when they employed centurions. Including the additional time she spent fighting in Valhalla before going back in time, this means Wonder Woman must be about 3,000 years old.
All things considered, she looks pretty damn good for her age. And that's more than enough time to become a master ass-kicker. It also helps that she's pretty darn quick. She's kept pace with Superman and defeated the speedster Professor Zoom while blind.
At one
What?
point, Wonder Woman was battling an ancient god who had fragmented himself into trillions of pieces, each spread to different corners of the universe. And while he summoned his pieces back at faster than light speed, Wonder Woman was able to stand in his way and block all of them.
That's insane! I mean, she's moving so fast, there's like a bunch of her.
Moving thousands of times the speed of light can do that. In fact, she's moving so fast she's probably breaking all manners of quantum physics.
She's also ridiculously strong.
Doomsday,
She
really?
punched Doomsday into literal dust and helped pull the Earth around.
The force needed to move an object out of the sun's orbit equals around 1,000th of the object's mass, including the Earth itself. Assuming Wonder Woman was pulling her fair share, this means she can lift 2.2 quintillion tons.
Huh, and Grandpappy Boomstick always told me women were the weaker sex. I don't see him lifting a third of the Earth.
She's also incredibly tough. Nuclear explosions hardly even faze her.
Oh yeah, she punched a warhead and tanked it point blank. And then one day,
Nice.
Superman, who can see atoms, decided to split one to test her magic sword. Surprise, surprise, it literally blew up in their faces. Wacky antics.
Even more impressive
Yeah.
was her fight with Zoom, in which she took several light speed punches which, according to her fellow Justice League member The Flash, hit like a white dwarf star. That would
What?
equal 2 billion megatons of force.
Unfortunately, Wendy's not invincible. She's got her own kryptonite, and it's a lot more common than radioactive alien rocks.
Her durability holds up well against almost everything, except for piercing weapons.
Which just seems like an
Oh,
unacceptable
yeah.
weakness when you're that strong. Knives, swords, spears, any kind of blade will do the trick. But especially bullets, which is probably why she's gotten so good at blocking them with those bracelets.
Unfortunately for swordsmen and sharpshooters, Diana doesn't go down easily.
In fact, a good stabbing is more than likely just gonna piss her off. And that's when you learn just how dangerous Wonder Woman can really be.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk of godly people makes me want some godly food.
Alright. In terms of speed, I think Thor... No. Thor's hammer has her beat, I think. Because Thor, I think he just threw it across the universe, or towards the edge of the universe. He didn't actually travel that fast. So, I mean, if he's holding on to it, then yeah. In terms of speed, I would say Thor. But other than that, I want to say Diana pretty much tops everything. And of course, we saw that she's pretty much lightning proof. I'm not sure. I'm sticking with Diana, guys. So yeah. Another big ass spear.
You! No man can enter the Themyscira unannounced.
Stand down, wayward maiden. This sort of thing never turns out well for women like yourself.
Ooh.
Oh.
That was
I don't
cool.
think you've ever known a woman like me.
Oh, and they even used a theme song from the movie. At least one version of it. A little bit altered.
Incredible. Time to stop holding back, Diana.
Nice. I just thought of something. Diana's lifted Thor's hammer in the comics before. So that means if she can get the hammer from Thor, she can use Mjolnir. I forgot about that. So she doesn't even have to destroy it actually. She can actually wield that shit.
Such reckless abandon. Poor misguided fool.
Feel heaven's wrath!
Wait, can she survive in outer space? I can't remember. No, Thor can. That might cost a little bit of.
Never shall the god of thunder relent.
Yeah, that's not gonna do shit against her. I mean, Zeus is technically a god of thunder too.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you dead!
Excuse me?
Ooh. He's gonna break the things, isn't he? No. Okay. The lasso. Oh, she took him off.
Not worthy.
Oh, damn.
Whoa, go Wundy! Looks like somebody's been watching too much Game of Thrones.
Thor and Wonder Woman matched each other in some surprising ways. Their weapons were enchanted, their years of experience were similar, and even their super modes did almost the same sort of thing.
But Lady Wonder had a couple big things going for her, like her speed. Sure, Thor's fast enough to tag Quicksilver, and his travel speed with Mjolnir is just stupid fast. But
Yeah.
Wonder Woman's shown that she's even more stupid fast in combat over and over again.
Such as when she blocked trillions of God shards flying at her from the edges of the universe, most likely faster than any speed Mjolnir was capable of. She was even able to catch Zoom in her lasso, despite how he wasn't just running ahead of her in physical space, but he was also ahead of her in time. Wrap your noggin around that one.
I'm not
Thor's
even gonna
durability was
try.
greater than Wonder Woman's, but the difference in strength was a different story. In fact, when comparing their Earth and Snake feats, she was 8,000 times stronger than him. But the final nail in Thor's coffin was their choice of weaponry.
Mjolnir may have been tough for Diana to defend against, but it couldn't exploit her weakness to piercing weapons.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Diana's magic sword could slice at a microscopic level, something Thor couldn't possibly be prepared to defend against.
Nope.
You could have skin so tough that you can take a bath in the sun no problem, but it won't do a damn thing to a blade that can literally sever your atoms.
Ultimately, while many of their talents were evenly matched, Diana's speed, strength, and weaponry proved too much for Thor Odinson.
Yep, he was done, Thor.
The winner is Wonder Woman.
Alright.
Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next death battle.
And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, click that little box over there and start a first membership trial.
Try to grab one of these shirts too.
Katsuya Tensho!
Nice. Ichigo.
Thank God!
Naruto. Oh, oh, the anime community is gonna go ape shit again. God damn it. Holy fuck. Oh. Okay, first off, Thor versus Wonder Woman. Like the fight, I loved it. And like I said, if Thor would have lost his hammer and Diana would have picked it up, Diana could have used Thor's hammer because she is actually worthy. Her, Superman, and Batman have all been shown to wield Thor's hammer, doing a cross universe event in the comics. For those who don't know, anyway, I'm pretty sure some of y'all know. But yeah, if that would have happened, Diana automatically she would have won no matter what. But yeah, like I said, the speed factor was the key. Again, I had to deal with Thor's hammer, not Thor himself. He wasn't that fast. It was just the hammer, and even if he had shot it that fast, he would just been getting pulled by the hammer. In which case, Diana would just have to react fast enough. Which obviously we saw that she can't react fast enough to like slice Thor's arm or something, which we've seen happen in Thor: The Dark World when Loki did. I mean, I know it was just an illusion, but it still happened. And like I say, Diana's sword can cut through molecules, and other gods, as you saw in one of the clips they show, when she sliced off Ares' head. So yeah. As for Ichigo versus Naruto, oh fucking hey, that's gonna be hard. I'm gonna say Naruto, only because I've read all of Bleach and I've read all of Naruto. I don't really care about Boruto. Naruto's power at the very end, yeah, he is super strong. He did get a little weaker later on when he became for Hokage because he really wasn't training as much. Like Sasuke definitely right now I would say is stronger than Naruto, if only by a little bit. Depending on which version of Ichigo they use, if they stop at the full bring Ichigo version, yeah, Naruto's got it. Naruto's definitely got it. And if they use the final version of Ichigo with the Blood War arc, I think Naruto still has it because we never really saw any exceptional feats from Ichigo in that arc. I mean, we did, but we didn't. Not as much as Naruto's. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Naruto for next time. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it off there, guys. As always, if you want to check this video out for yourself, links will be down in the description on Screw Attack's channel and their website. So be sure to check them out and support them. Post your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. Like the video you did. And as always, if you want to see more reactions or previous reactions, hit the subscribe button to see more. Peace.